Hey guys and girls, this video is going to show you how to protect yourself from sweating too much with some really simple, easy to implement techniques that you can do every day, and it won't interrupt your schedule that much. First one is exfoliation. Exfoliation is a great method of reducing the amount of sweat produced. You know what? I'm looking at this and I don't love this slide actually. It's probably a better way to say this. Exfoliation is a great method of increasing the effectiveness of your antiperspirant. I think that's a much better way to say this. And that's because when you're exfoliating, you're removing a lot of the dead skin that's getting in between your pores and your antiperspirant. And when you do this in the shower every morning, then step out, dry off, and put on your antiperspirant, you're going to find that the antiperspirant works a lot better. You want to use an oil-free exfoliating scrub any area where you're going to be sweating and applying some sort of deodorant. And like I said, this is going to be, it's going to allow the pores to breathe before you seal them down with your clinical or prescription strength deodorant. So give that a shot. I use a natural loofah, by the way. It works really well. There are some health drinks and teas that you can drink to control hyperhidrosis. Sage tea, apple cider vinegar, green tea, tomato juice, turnip juice, hushed tea. Any one of these drinks, like 2 cups a day, see if you notice a difference. One thing I will say about apple cider vinegar, it tastes disgusting, so make sure you mix it with some honey when you take it, but it does work. You want to wear, breathable clothing, cottons, wool, things like that, things where your skin can breathe and it's not completely trapped under the fabric. Watch your diet, consume healthy, health drinks and drink lots of water, vegetables, fruits, fiber. Avoid foods with caffeine, foods that are spicy. Avoid, all the prepackaged junk food and stuff that your body just doesn't need anyway, and you're gonna notice a big difference. Go on a detox diet, and you can do this, like I said before, by avoiding that junk food, and even skip red meat for a little while. Drink a ton of water, detox your body. It's gonna work a lot more efficiently, and you should sweat a little less. Don't use regular deodorants. What I mean by that is you want to use a deodorant that has at least 8 to 10% aluminum chloride. That's the active sweat blocking ingredient. So, avoid, I would go with roll-ons, the ones that are topical or liquid based. And I would stay away from the white, pasty sticks of deodorant like Degree or Shore. You want to use something stronger, and you want the consistency of the deodorant, the consistency of the deodorant to be much more long lasting. Thank you. And yeah, you can end your boy, I really tripped up there at the end. You can end your excessive sweating right now at my website. Discover over 12 awesome stop sweating strategies. Guys, I have a lot of fun making these videos, and I love hearing feedback. So please feel free to comment what you like, what you don't like. Give me some new material, some new requested information, something you want to learn about, and I'll be happy to create a video for it. Take care, guys. Don't forget about my free video. Bye-bye.